Good evening, children. I am Jagannath Das. Again, I am back with another more interesting tutorial for class 10 artificial intelligence. So, the chapter is Advanced Python for the artificial intelligence AI students, Unit 3. Okay, so everything I will discuss practically. So, be with me throughout my video up to the end of the video, and please like and subscribe my channel as much as possible, as many as possible, and be with me up to the end of the video. So, in this chapter, at the very first, we are having features of Python. So, what are the features of Python? So, just have a look. Number one is it is easy to write. Okay, the Python is very easy to write. It is very user friendly and user friendly language. Easy to understand. Python is very easy to understandable language. Object oriented programming language. Robust standard libraries are there. Support various programming paradigm are there. Support for interactive mode, dynamically typed and type checking. So that is there. We can dynamically type, and the type checking will be happening while we are typing any program, anything. So the type of the data will be checked automatically. That means whenever we are assigning a value to a variable, so that type of the value will be automatically checked and assigned to the variable. So for an example, if I say that if I say that n1 is a variable equals to, if I write 10, right now the variable n1, the type of the value that it is holding is integer type 10. Now instead of 10, if I write 10.5, so right now the variable n1 is having the float type value, float type. So automatically, as per the data, the variable value will be changed. Here, instead of 10.5, if I write here school, so the type right now, the n1 variable type is string type. So that only that is the beauty of Python language, that uh, that it is dynamically typed and the type checking. All right. Now it is extensible. It is portable. Portable means we can write a program in any platform, and we can execute that particular program in any other platform also. So we can carry from one platform to another platform. So it is portable language. It is integrated language, it is automatic garbage collection, and it is free and open source, freely available open source. So we can download easily from python.org, that is the official website of Python. Now, next we are having keywords of Python. So there are some keywords. Keywords means these words are having some special meaning in Python language. So these are the words that we will be using when it is required. So when we are having, each and every word has its own meaning and own working, like while, like and, through, if, from, break. So throughout, as we will proceed further with this course, so slowly, gradually, we will be discussing each and every keywords. So keywords are the special words, and they are having some special meaning. All right. So next is variables in Python. Now, what is a variable? Variable is a named storage location in computer's memory. So in computer memory, we can occupy a space to enter some value, to enter the data, and the content of the variable will change during the program execution. That means, like if I say n1, my n1 is a variable, and here I am entering the value 60. This value 60, this integer value 60, if I want to keep in some place in the computer memory, so we need some space, we need the place where we can store this value 60. So that storage place is called a variable. And the content, right now the variable n1, the content is 60. So the content of the variable can change during the program execution. Now, what is the meaning of content of the variable can change during program execution? Have a look. Now, right now here, if I write print and N1, all right. Now, right now it will be showing the value is 16. 16. Okay. Now, if in the next line, if I change the value N1 to, if I write 75.25, and then I will use the print statement again, and I will display N1. Observe here, the content of the variable will change and automatically the value will be changing, right? So the previous value will not be there, so it will be overlapped, and we can overwritten actually. So the 60 will be overwritten by 75.25. All right. So this is variable. So variable is a name storage location, and in this picture you can see the content is 10. It is a memory space, and every value, whatever the data that we are entering into the system, when we are saving that data into the computer's memory, it is having some address in the memory location. So this is the address of this value where actually we are storing this 10. So that is the location in the computer's memory. All right. So variable is a name storage location in the computer's memory. All right. So that is the concept of variable in Python. Okay. Next, rules for naming a variable. There are some rules that we should be keep in mind, that what are the rules that we should know before giving a name to a variable. Have a look. So one by one, I will discuss each and every rule. First rule is variable name should start by letters. Like I can write like this way, that my variable is NA or NUM equals to, if I write 15. So this NUM is a variable. Variable name should start by letter, not by number. That is the first rule. First rule, okay? Number one. If I keep number two, if I keep here number, and if I want to print this value of this variable, then what will happen? It will give an error, as because variable name should not start by a number. All right. So variable name should start by letter, not by number. Number one. Number two. Number three is there should not be any space in between, right? We cannot write like this way, num space 1 equals to 50. And then if we want to display it, it will give error. So there should not be any space in between. That is the third rule. So while giving the name to a variable, we should not give space. Number fourth rule, only one special character it supports, that is the underscore. We can give underscore here, all right, we can give underscore here, but no other special characters are supported by Python. Okay, observe here. So it will work. So underscore is a special character which is only accepted in the naming of a variable, and this underscore we can give at the beginning also. That is also it will accept, no problem will be there. So save and execute. So you will get the output. So that is the fourth rule, that underscore is accepted. Underscore you can keep at the beginning, or you can keep anywhere in between. So underscore is a special character which can be accepted. Fifth rule is no keyword is accepted as a variable name. So we cannot write like this way. If is a keyword, and if I write here print if, then it will give an error. Save and execute. So it will give an error, as because keyword we cannot give a name, a variable name of a keyword. So it is not acceptable. All right. Okay. Those are the some rules for naming a variable. Next is data types. data types, very interesting and important. The different data types of Python that are there are: number one is numeric data type, that means the number. It consists of, it is segregated into integer and float and complex number. In the curriculum of CBSE class 9 to 12, we are only following this integer and float. Integer means whole number, float means fractional value. Already I have shown the whole number and also the fractional value. So this is under this integer and float are under the numeric data type. Next is dictionary. Dictionary means it is a mapping data structure. I will show you dictionary, how to declare a dictionary and what is a dictionary. If I write like this way, dictionary equals to D1, give any name, and then curly brace. Dictionary is a mapping data structure, consists of key colon value pair. So key can be integer, key can be string. So if I write key first is integer, like this way, if I write colon and the value is suppose 15, that is the first pair. Second pair is this. Suppose I am writing 60, comma, third pair is this, colon, I am writing 70, and that is the done. I am closing the curly brace, and if I write here print and D1, so the dictionary will be shown. So dictionary, what is a dictionary? See, the dictionary is showing. So dictionary means it is a mapping data structure, consists of key colon value pair. So it is a pair, and it is only one element. This is the second element. This is the third element of the dictionary. Keys should be unique, so no two key will have the same value. Values can be same, but the key should not be same. No two key should have the same value. So the key can be string, key can be integer, and enclosed in curly brace. And the third point is dictionary is mutable in nature. That means we can change the value of the dictionary. All right. That is dictionary. Boolean means it consists of either true value or false value. That is Boolean. True value or false value. What is the meaning of this? Now, if I write like this way, that n1 equals to 5 and n2 equals to 10, and in the print statement, if I write n1 greater than n2, I'm giving one condition. If this condition, that means I'm telling that n1 value is greater than n2. If this is true, then it will give true value, otherwise it will give false. So save and execute your file. So it will be showing false value. Okay. So as because n1 is 5, so n2 is 10, so it will give false value. Okay. So that is the Boolean. Now if I write here less than, then it will give true value. All right. So this is Boolean. So Boolean is a data type. It's a data type which consists of either true value or false value. Next is very interesting sequence type. Sequence. Now under the sequence means sequential. The values will be in a sequence. So under the sequence type, we are having string, we are having tuple, and we are having list. So one by one, I will show you just the definition, as because in class 10 AI artificial intelligence, this chapter, only the definitions and small examples are there. Okay, now have a look. Now list, and one more thing children, I have made a tutorial on list. I will give the link of that particular tutorial in the description box. So check it out, that tutorial also. It will help you a lot. So in that tutorial, elaborately, I have discussed what is a list, how to create a list, what are the different operations, the built-in methods, all each and everything I have discussed. So I will give that link in the description box. So please have a look on that particular tutorial also. Okay. So first is, as because it is there, I'm giving only the definition. What is a list? List is a sequence data structure, and sequence data structure enclosed in square bracket. This is enclosed in square bracket. It consists of sequence type of data, right? So like this, and it consists of integer. It can consist of string like this way, and it can consist of floating point value also, like this way. Okay, and after that, if you write print and L1, okay, the list will be shown. So this way. So list is a sequential data structure. Now another thing is list is mutable in nature. List is mutable in nature. Okay. Just a minute. Let me just close the Wi-Fi. I will turn off, otherwise it will create problem. Okay, so list is a sequential data structure. It can consist of integer, floating point, string values, and it is enclosed in square bracket, and it is mutable in nature. So that is list. Then what is tuple? Same as list. Instead of this, a tuple is round bracket, enclosed in round bracket. Okay, enclosed in round bracket, and it is a sequential data structure enclosed in round bracket, and it is also tuple is also mutable in nature. Okay, so like this way, the tuple will be shown. All right. So tuple, children, I will make a different video tutorial on tuple. Tuple chapter is there for computer science students for 11th standard. So I will make another separate video for that tuple. All right. So this and string is same only as the list and tuple. String consists of double quotes and all the some methods, some operations which are very close to the tuple that we are doing. So string also I will make a separate video. String is nothing but a any variable, just give any name, and within double quotes whatever you will write, it will be a string. So if you write like this way, if you write n1 equals to double quotes school, so it is a string, and then just display the string. The string will be shown, and so many things are there same related to the it is a sequential data structure. All the values elements are there sequentially. All right, separate video I will make elaborately where I will discuss string. Next is Python operators. Very interesting. So many operators are there. Arithmetical operator, relational operator, assignment operator, logical operator, bitwise, membership, and identity operator. So as per the syllabus of this AI chapter, I will discuss small examples I will be showing, so that it will be very clear each and every concept. So first one is arithmetical operator. All right. Arithmetical operator, what are the different arithmetical operators are there? So that I will show you. Arithmetical operator, what are the arithmetical operators are there? Plus, minus, multiplication, division, then we are having float division, then we are having modulus, and we are having exponent. So all the operators I will show you in a simple one example. So what I will write, n1 equals to int, and then input, and then enter any number. Okay, or we can write enter the first number. Okay, and here I am entering the second value. Okay, now in the print statement only, in the print statement I will be discussing all the operations. So first operation is plus, so write n1 plus n2, and here I will give slash t to give a space, simple as that. And here I will write n1 plus n2. Children, many times children used to ask that why two times we are writing. See, in the print statement, whatever we will write in double quotes, it will come as it is. Actual calculation is happening here. All right. Now what I will do, how many operators? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 print statement I will write, and I will show you the arithmetical operator. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay. And here it is minus, minus. Here it is multiplication, multiplication. I will show you each and everything, children, in a very easy and simple way. So you just go through my video and you will get to know every concept in a very easiest way. Okay, I will explain you what is the difference between this division and float division. This is modulus. Okay, and last one is exponent operation. Each and everything, children, I will explain you, don't worry. Plus, minus, multiplication, division, I think everyone knows. Float division and division, for that reason I have written them into separate line. Float division and division almost same. Float division, in case of float division, if the result is coming in a fraction point, so float division just ignore after point whatever the values, whatever the digits are there, it will ignore it. That is float division. I will show you. So next is modulus. Modulus means, that means n2 value, n1 value will be divided by n2 and the remainder will be showing. All right. That is the remainder, to check the remainder. So we used to use this modulus operator. And next one is exponent. Exponent means the n2 will go to the power of n1. Okay. So just have a look. I will enter two very small value. So first value I will enter 5. Next value I will enter 2. Have a look. So plus, minus, multiplication 5 2s are 10. Division is the 2.5. In the case of float division, see, after point whatever are there, it is a 0.5. So 0.5 will be ignored in the case of float division. All right. In the case of modulus, see, it is showing the remainder. So if you divide 5 by 2, you will be getting a remainder of 1. And this exponent is, that means it is 5 to the power 2. So that is 5 square 25. All right. So this is arithmetical operators. All the arithmetical operators I have shown with the only simple one program. All right. After arithmetical operator, we are having relational operation, relational operators. So I will show you in a very simple way. So what I will do, relational operators. So what are the different relational operators are there? Greater than, less than, greater than equal, less than equal, equal equal, and not equal. So these are some of the relational operators are there. One by one I will show you. Greater than, and here just write greater than, here just write greater than equal. Greater and greater than equal, almost result will come same. Means if n1 is greater than or greater than equal, it can be greater, it can be equal. In both cases it will work. Okay. In both case, relational operator, first I will show you, I will tell you what is relational operators. Relational operators work with two or more than two variables. It will work, and it will return the value, either true value or false value. Okay. So here I will write less than equal, and here I will write less than equal. Okay. And I will show you the double equal also. Double equal is to check that whether this two variable is having the same value or not. That is the double equal. And not equal means I am telling that n1 is not equals to n2. Okay, check it out. So all the operators I will show you practically. So don't worry, children. Be with me up to the end of the video. Save and execute. First value I will be entering 5. Again, same thing I will enter. Second value I will enter 2. Check it out. So first one is n1 is greater than n2. Yes, n1 is greater than n2. So it will give true value. Greater than equal. So it will also, because n1 is greater than n2 or equal. So it will give the value true. Less than, no, n1 is not less than n2, so it will give false. Double equal, n1 is not equals to n2, 5 is not equals to 2, so it will give false value. And same, n1 is not equals to n2, yes, they are not equal, that is it will give true value. Okay, so double equal means I am checking that whether n1 and n2 are having the same value or not. No, they are not having the same value, so it will give false. And not equal means I'm checking that n1 is not equals to n2. It is not equals to, because n1 is 5 and n2 is 2, so it will give true value. So that is the relational operators that I have discussed with the help of a single one program. Children, while observing my tutorial, please do the practical also at the same time. So your practical will be done while going through this tutorial. All right. Assignment operators, some assignment operators are there. Assignment operators I'm showing, I will show logical operators also first. Let me check, I will show three logical operators are there. So I will show you the logical operators first. So the logical operators are, we are having and, or, and not. These are the three logical operators are there. So what I will do is I will just remove these lines, and if I write here n1 greater than n2 and n1 is if I write less than n2, children, you have to understand what is the use, what is the working of logical operator. Logical operator work with two or more than two relational expressions. So this is one relational expression, this is another relational expression. So logical operator and, first we will be working with and. Logical operator works with two or more than two relational expressions and return either true value or false value. So here and operation will, and the logical operator, remember, will work with two expressions. I am working with two expressions, relational expressions. If both the expressions are returning true, then only and will return true. Otherwise, and will return false value. Okay. So both the expressions should be true, then only and will return true. Otherwise, and will return false value. Okay. And here I'm writing greater than equal. And here I will write or logical operator, same, it will work with two or more than two relational expressions and return if any of the relational expression is returning true or will return true. Any of the relational expression is returning true. So here I will be writing n1. If I write double equal into, here one expression, here another relational expression. So if any of the expression is returning true or will return true value. Okay, but in the case of and, both the expression should return true, then only and will return true value, otherwise and will return false value. Okay, observe here, run it. First value again I am entering 5, second value I am entering 2. Check it out. First is what I'm telling, that n1 is greater than n2, and in the second expression I'm telling that n1 is less than n2. See, in this expression it is true, but this expression it is false. So and will return false if any of the expression is returning false. Both the expression should be returning true, then only and will return true. Otherwise, in every case, and will return false value. In the case of or, see here this is true because n1 is greater than n2. It is true. But n1 is not equals to n2. n1 and n2 values are not equal. So this is true, this is false. Or will be returning true because or is a logical operator which work with two relational expressions. If any of the expression is returning true, or will return true value. As simple as that. All right. Children, I think the concept, if it is not clear, if there is any confusion, you can comment me. So I will give the reply of your comments. Please comment me if there is any confusion. Next is assignment operators. Very interesting that I will be discussing assignment operator. So here, assignment operators. Assignment operators, see what are the different assignment operators are there. Assignment operator, first of all, you have to know this is the equal. That is the basic assignment operator that used to assign a value to a variable. Okay. So here, instead of this int input here, if I write here 10, this 10, I can assign this value 10 to the variable n1 with the help of this equal sign. Okay, so equal is the basic assignment operator. All right. Now after that, if you print the value of n1, value of n1 will be printed. Next is if I write n1 plus equals to 5 and then print n1. That means what will happen? The current value of n1 will be increased by 5. What is the meaning of this line? The meaning of this line is that we want to say n1 equals to n1 plus 5. Means the new value of n1 will be the old value of n1 plus 5. Plus equals to, this is the shorthand assignment operator. So the with old value, I want to add more 5. So that will be 15. So here it will be displaying 15. So check it out. So 10 and 15. Getting? So this is the assignment operator. In this case, if I write here multiplication equals to, that means the new value of n1 will be the old value of n1 into 5. So that means the result will come 10 and 15. All right. So like this type of assignment operators in Python we will use in many cases. Like if I write here division equals to 5, so the output will be, here the output will be 10, here the output will be 2. So 10 and 2. Okay. So these are the some assignment operators that we will be using with Python. Logical operator I have discussed. Bitwise operator is not there in this your syllabus. Membership operators elaborately I have discussed why in the that list manipulation tutorial. That in that tutorial I have discussed. Identity operator, it is not there for your syllabus. Arithmetical operator elaborately I have discussed. Okay, so plus, minus, multiplication, division, modulus, exponent, and float division. All right. So that is already I have discussed. Conditional operators. Now these are very very important. So here, check it out the this flow chart that if we have to give a condition. If the condition is true, then some statement will execute and the next line of code will execute. If the condition is false, so it will straight come to here. So these lines, these statements will not execute. Okay, have a look. So conditional statement here, suppose if I'm writing n1 equals to 5. Here I have to give a condition is if n1 is greater than 0. So I'm giving a print statement that n1 is a positive number. Okay. Otherwise, if it is not, the else will work. Else, and the print statement I will give is n1 is a negative number. Okay. Now instead of 5, if I want to input, the user will input. That will be better. Okay. So right here, enter any number. Okay. Save and execute. I will show you some conditional based programs. So it will be easier to understand. Enter any number. So suppose I'm entering -5. See, -5 is a negative number. So what is happening actually? When I am entering -5, so this condition is not fulfilling. When the condition is not fulfilling, that means false, condition is showing false. So this line will not execute. So straight it will go to the else portion, and after else, whatever the statements we have written, those statements will execute. All right. Now, if I will enter a positive number, so it will show you that the number is positive. So suppose I am entering 5. So it will show 5 is a positive number. So what is happening actually, that we have to give a if, that is a conditional statement where we have to give a condition. If the condition is fulfilling, so after the if statement, whatever the statements we will write, those statements will execute. If the condition is not fulfilling, after else, whatever we will write, those statements will execute. All right, children. I will show you some more nested if structure. Check it out. Some programs are there in your book, nested by using nested if statement. Okay, like example of if you take this example of nested if statement. Okay, check it out. Like if I write n1 equals to, I will enter three values, three number, and I will check which one is greatest, okay, by using nested if statement. So here I will write n2, here I will write n3, and this one is second number, and this one is third number. But the condition that I am giving is if n1 is greater than n2 and n1 is greater than n3. If these two condition and is there, so both the condition should be true, then only and will return true. Okay. So print statement, what will happen, that n1 is greatest number. Okay. Otherwise, again, I have to give another condition. So when there is another condition, so we have to give L if, and now I have to check N2. So I have to check N2 with N1, and I have to check N2 with N3. So that means N2 is greater than N1 or not, and N3 is greater than N3 or not. So that is the thing that we have to check it out. Okay. So right here the print statement same only I am changing this into. Okay, and then lastly I have to give one else statement. If these two conditions are not fulfilling, so what will happen? It will show that n3 is the greatest number. N3 is the greatest number. Observe here, children. So first condition, if this condition is fulfilling, this statement will execute. If this condition is not fulfilling, if this condition, second condition is fulfilling, then this statement will execute. If both the conditions are not fulfilling, the else portion, after else, whatever we have written, that statement will execute. Okay, have a look. So I will be using the second number will be the greatest number. Now see, I am entering first number is 12, second number is 90, third number is 11. See, 90 is greatest. That means second condition is fulfilling. This one is fulfilling. That n2 is greater than n1 and n2 is greater than n3. So if this is the condition, if this condition is fulfilling, whatever you have written, the statement after this if, this statement will execute. All right. So this is the conditional statements, and I have shown you, children, nested if statement, how to use nested if. If we are having more than one condition, if we have to check by using more than one condition, so we can use if in condition some statement, if in another condition statement, again we are having if another condition, again we can use if. So in this way nested if statement. By using nested if statement, we can check multiple conditions. All right. Next is logical operator. Already I have discussed logical operators. Assignment operators, see, already we have done this: plus equals to, minus equals to, multiplication equals to. This is the multiplication assignment operator. Modulus equals to, division assignment operator. So all these things I have discussed. Okay. Next is typecasting. Typecasting is very, very interesting, very, very interesting. Like if I am having, sometimes in Python, we need to convert like floating value into integer value, or integer value into float value. So typecasting is, the concept is called like, if I want to convert one type of data into another type of data. Okay, so there are two types of casting are there. One is implicit typecasting, another is explicit typecasting. Implicit typecasting means by default it will happen. So if there is integer, and if you calculate the integer value into fractional value, point value, automatically the point will come. You don't have to do anything. But if a floating value or a string value, if you want to convert into like this, the string value, it is a string value, within double quotes the number is there. If you want to convert into float, that is forcefully you have to do, which is not by default. So it is explicit type conversion. Okay, observe here. What I will do is, like if there is a number called n1 equals to 10, okay, and in the print statement, if you write n1 into 0.5, so automatically the result will come in point. Okay, so there will be no problem for conversion of integer into float. Automatically the result will come in point. Okay, so that is the implicit type conversion. Implicit type conversion. Okay. In the case of explicit type conversion, like forcefully I have to do, that is explicit. So suppose here we are having a value called 50 in double quotes. It is a string. Okay. So what we have to do is, we have to convert this value. I'm taking a variable f equals to. Now what type you want to convert, that type you have to write and then give the variable. Which variable? N1. N1 is having the value, a string value, 50, because 50 is within double quotes. Whatever the value, if it is in double quotes, it is a string value. So a string value, I want to convert it into float value. So this is explicit conversion. Okay. And then I want to display the value of f. Okay. Save and execute it. Now check it out, children, 50.0. Now after this, we can do the calculation with this f. Now check the beauty, we can write like this way, 50 into 2. Now we can do the calculation. Okay, save and execute. So this is, see, the value we can calculate, as because we have converted this string value into float value. So that is the beauty in Python. This is called typecasting. So this type of casting is called explicit typecasting. Explicit means it will not happen by default. Which is happening by default, already I have shown you, that is called implicit typecast, and which is forcefully I have to do. I have to convert the values. So that is called explicit typecasting. All right. Now, input and print function already I have discussed at the beginning. Input function helps us to, already I have shown so many programs. With the help of the input function, we can able to enter, the user can able to enter any type of string value. Print function helps us to display any data, anything on the screen. Already so many print function, input function I have shown. Now, next is tuple dictionary list. List, children, already I elaborate tutorial I have made, and that link I will show. I will share with you in the comment section. Please, in the description section, please check it out. Tuple set dictionary elaborate tutorial, separate tutorial I will make, and those link also you just check it out. Those videos you will get. So subscribe my channel so that you can get the every time whatever the tutorials I will be uploading, you will be getting those tutorials easily. Okay. Now Python list elaborate video already I told you it is there. So check that tutorials. Everything is there within that tutorial. All right, children. And next is control structure. There are three types of control structure in Python. One is sequential, another is branching, another is iterative, that is looping. Sequential means when some set of statements are there and sequentially one by one statements are executing. That is the normal Python program. Like this one. This one is sequential. First line is executing, then second line is executing, then third line is executing. This is sequential flow of statement. Sequential flow of statements. And what is this branching? Branching is already I have shown you that is the conditional statement. If this condition is fulfilling, then some statement will execute. Otherwise, the branch will go to else statement or any other condition are there or not. So all those type of statements in Python are known as branching. And next I will be discussing the looping structure of Python. Looping structure means when same set of statements, if we want to execute again and again, that is called looping structure. In Python, we are having two types of looping. One is for loop and another is while loop. Elaborately, I will show you for loop and while loop. Suppose for an example, first I will show you for loop, and with the help of for loop, I will show you some three programs. So like if I want to display, I will enter any number and up to that number, whatever the digits are there, all the digits I want to show. So we have to enter one number. So int input, enter any number. Okay. And then up to this number, I want to display all the values. Okay, so what I will write is for x in range, I am taking this x is a counter variable. We count how many times the loop is executing. I'm in the for loop, we have to take the help of this range function. Okay, and the loop will go from 1 to n1 plus 1. Why this n1 plus 1? See here, this is the lower range, this is the upper range. Whatever the upper range or upper index you will mention, children, Python will take one less than that. So if you want to execute your loop, you want to get up to this number, so you have to write n1 plus 1. Otherwise, it will take one less than this number. Okay, I will show you. If I do not give plus 1, what will happen? So print and x. Save and execute. Enter number, I am entering suppose 15. So after up to 15, from 1 to 15, all the numbers will be shown. Now see, if I do not write here this plus 1, what will happen? Check it out. It will not go up to 15, it will go up to 14. See, it will go up to 14 because whatever the upper index we will mention, Python will take one less than that. So for that reason, while in the for loop, when we are giving the upper index, if we want to execute our loop up to the number, so we have to give plus 1. All right. With the help of this, I want to show you one program that enter any number and show the mathematical timetable of that number. Even in your book, this program is it's so much lengthy, so much big, so many lines of codes are there. So don't go for it. It is just 3 lines coding. First, you enter the number. Next, just write for x in range 1, comma 11 because it is a mathematical timetable. That means timetable already you know that is the 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4, or 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 twos are 15. that mathematical timetable. So I want to execute it up to 10. So I'm writing here 11. Okay. Now in the print statement, what I have to write? 5 into 1 equals to 5. 5 into 2. That 5, where from that 5 is coming? Here. I want to execute this number, whatever the number that you are entering. So this N1 will come. Okay. Then the multiplication sign will come. 5 into 1. Now this 1, 2, 3, 4. Where from we will get? We will get from this variable. Okay. So here, instead of x, I am writing a. That will be easier. No confusion should be there. So a. Okay. So this a. And then what? The equal sign. One equal sign should come. Okay. Like this. And now the calculation is happening. The calculation will happen with this number and this counter variable, because counter variable will be having the values from 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, like that way. The value of a will change. So this will be n1 into a. All right. Check it out, children. Only 3 lines of code. In your book, it is having minimum 10 lines are there. So you just take the screenshot of this coding and you use this, apply this, you can get the mathematical timetable. Suppose I'm entering 5. See, I'm getting the 5 number, 5 mathematical timetable. So it is very easy, very interesting. By using for loop, you can get this. So take the screenshot of this coding, a 3 lines code. With the help of for loop, you can show, you can enter any number and you can show that number mathematical timetable. All right. Now I will be showing while loop, how to use while loop. So I'm just activating these lines. Now I will be showing while loop, how to use it. Now in the case of while loop, we have to take 3 steps. One is the variable. I'm taking the value, suppose 10. Now you have to give the condition while n1 is if the value of n1 is greater than, suppose I'm giving any condition is greater than 5. Okay, so just print the value of n1. Okay, and last step that you have to do is this n1 value you have to increase by 1. Otherwise, the loop will execute one time and it will stop there only. So n1 plus 1. Get it? So you have to give an initial value. You have to give one condition. Some after condition, if this condition is fulfilling, some statement will execute, some print statement, and then this is the increment stage. You have to increase your loop. Otherwise, the loop will execute only one time and it will stop. Okay, so okay, so see, if the what I have done is I have just written the value of n1 is 10, and if it is greater than 5, then the value of 10 will be increasing, right? Okay, and you can use here minus also. Suppose the value of n1 is decreasing by 1, either by 1 or by 2 it is decreasing. How many times the loop will go? Check it out. So the loop will start as, because the n1 value is 10, and see, n1 is 10, and if the value of n1 is greater than 5, print will happen. Then the value is decreasing by 2, so the value of n1 is now 8. It is greater than 5, again it will go. So like that way, the loop will continue until and unless the value of n1 is greater than 5. Okay. So this is while loop. So in the case of while loop, what you have to do is you have to give one initial value. This is the initial value of the variable. Then you have to give while and give the condition. You have to write the print statement, what you want to show, and then incrementation or decrementation. So these are the 3 steps that you have to do while using while loop, right? Okay, then these are the things that already I have discussed: while loop, for loop, nested loop. Nested loop I have not discussed, and nested control statement, that means nested if statement, I have discussed. Okay, nested loop, which is not there in your this syllabus, this chapter, it is not there, so I will discuss later on. I will make a different video on the nested loop. Okay, children, that is the end of this tutorial, I think every concept I have discussed, or from this chapter I'm talking about, artificial intelligence class 10 unit 3 chapter 3, I have discussed. So if you have any doubt, children, you just comment me, and the next video I will be making on data science for student of AI class 10 students. So I will be making the next video will be of data science. Okay, thank you, students. Thank you so much for watching my video. So please share and subscribe my channel as much as possible, so that yeah, the next time you will get the next video easily. Okay, thank you and good night.